Just been in the cab area, taking the seats and the carpet out, and you can see where someone's been here before, putting a patch repair in. So I'm going to have to cut this out, and that's necessary for me to make the welds on top of the chassis legs that I've got to put in. And I know that I made that for the other side, and I'll just mirror that and make one for this side also, because that's also missing where it's rotted out. And again, as the other side, you can see the remnants of that support bracket, the one I'm going to be replacing. So someone's been in here before, having a right old go. Just been spending a lengthy amount of time underneath this cab floor section now, just using a chisel and scraping away any old undersill, paint and whatnot, getting it clean, ready for paint for one thing, that's the E-Pour 15, and also cleaning around the areas that I'm going to have to be welding to. So let's just have a quick visual recap of all the work that I've completed under here so far. And that's the beginnings of my new chassis rail side. So I've thrown up this template sheet and I'm just marking out where it's going to have to sort of come down. I've actually taken the measurements from the other side. Obviously this is non-existent, so I've just made some marks, and I'll be tracing that onto this sheet and making an entire side rail. Unfortunately I didn't get any of this welding on film, only because of the confined space that I'm working in. I was changing from one angle to the next, and then moving the camera around proved a little bit difficult. But I've now managed to weld in this entire side section of the chassis rail, and I'm revisiting it now with some flat discs and grinding down my welds just to see if there's any bits that need revisiting with the welding torch. I've now run out of flat discs, so that stopped me in my tracks, and I can't really weld in anything else on this area until I've painted up and inside the channel anyway, just because I'll be boxing it in and I won't be able to access it obviously. As mentioned, I'm just going to continue now with cleaning down the front of that cab area, getting it ready for paint before I can weld any other components in. So these are the new components that I'm yet to weld in, and this is my chassis leg that spurs off, and the surrounding bits that are going to tie it all in and make it stronger. I've also cleaned down the splash pan for the cab area, which I've converted now to right hand drive, and I'll probably also clean down the front hubs as well, and a few other small items. And the reason being because once you pop that Pour 15 tin of rust preventative paint, it's quite hard to seal and store afterwards. So the more components that I can clean down and paint, the better.